Hello everyone, that's just an ad. Today I'm going to show you how to set up for the first time the Shark Matrix Robot Vacuum Cleaner. This is model number AV2310AE. It has a 45-day dustbin capacity. So first we're going to talk about the robot, how to put it together, and then we're actually going to get the Shark Clean app, set it up, map our house, and see how it does. Okay, so here's everything that comes in the box. Here's the robot. We've got the side brush. It's on a piece of cardboard inside the box. We're going to flip it over. Now we've got to install that brush. It simply just snaps on. It's just a square, and you're simply going to press it on until it snaps on. Here we've got the drive wheels, the brush roller. These are the fall-off sensors so it won't go down your stairs. Here's the charging connections. Here's the self-emptying base. Let's take a look at the brush roller itself. Here it does have like a comb on there to help get some of the hairs off of this. Once in a while you will have to clean this. Now on the front, this does have a bumper that when it bumps into something, it'll go the other way, but it also has LiDAR navigation. So there is something spinning underneath here that does a really good job of mapping your house, and it will avoid obstacles if the obstacle is 4.5 inches tall. If it's lower, the bumper has to hit it in order to go the other way. So if it's below 4.5 inches, this thing has the possibility of running it over. Now as it vacuums your house, it's going to put everything into the dustbin. Here's the dustbin. You will have to clean this out. It has a filter that needs to be cleaned once in a while, but everything's going to go into here. And when the robot goes to the self-emptying base, it's going to evacuate everything out of that opening right there. Now the filter is part of this door. It's not a filter that you slide in and out. So in order to clean this, you'll have to take this and blow it all out. That is a paper filter. You're not able to wash that, so once in a while you are going to have to replace that, and to replace this filter you have to replace the whole door. Okay, so let's go to the dock itself. Here's where everything's going to go, right here. There's a button back here. Press this button and now this comes out. This is going to store everything, that it sucks everything out of the vacuum. You're going to take this over the trash can, press that button, and everything will come out. That's like a trap door. When you press the button, everything comes out. There are some filters in there. Sometimes you will have to clean. And here's that button you press to release it. Up top there is a reusable filter that you are going to have to clean once in a while. This gets really dusty, but that is a sponge filter that you just take over to the sink, rinse it out, but then you got to let it dry for a day or two. Same with that filter down there. They're very easy to work on. Now on the side here, there is a foam filter. Once in a while, you will have to clean out this foam filter. Around back, it's a 2-prong cord. It's 4 feet long. It is permanently attached. It does have cord wrap, and then you can put it out either side of the unit. Here's what the bottom of the unit looks like. Now it is 650 watts. Okay, so when you plug the base unit in, there is a green light here that comes on. Now getting back over to the robot, we don't have to turn it on, but it does have a power button, a dock button, and a clean button. And there's 3 LED lights up here. When we dock it, it's going to turn the robot on. Now you're going to place this against a wall and have a foot on either side of it clear and 2 feet in front of it clear. Okay, so I'm going to set it up here on my countertop just for demonstration purposes, but you're going to want to put it against a wall that is clear on either side. So here's the shark symbol. You're simply going to push it back and line it up. And that's going to turn the robot on. We can see the 3 lights came on. This light turned blue. It does activate the self-empty base. So with the robot installed on the base, you're about 18, almost 19 inches out from the wall. Height-wise, the robot is about 14 inches, but you do have to give it a little bit of room. You have to lift that up, which is about an extra 7 inches. So about 21 inches tall is what you need. Now the robot itself looks like it's about 13.5 inches wide. Maximum height is about 4.5 inches. Okay, so the first thing you'll do is want to do a mapping run of your house, and then you're ready to go. Okay, so let's download the Shark Clean app. That's what it looks like. Now you are going to have a username and log in, so make sure you're all logged in, and then we're going to connect. This is an iPad, but an iPhone works the same way. We're going to connect it to the Shark robot for the very first time. Now, what'll happen is this Shark robot is going to transmit a Wi-Fi signal, and the iPad or iPhone is going to have to connect to that Wi-Fi signal. So that can be a little tricky, but I'm going to walk you through step by step. Sometimes you may have to swipe down and physically connect it, or not physically, but tell it to connect to the Shark Wi-Fi being transmitted. Then you have to go back to your Wi-Fi that's being transmitted in your house. Click the 3 little lines right there. Click Add a Robot. Okay, so it should look like this, Pair My Robot. So I've got it plugged in. I'm within 5 feet of the robot. It is charging. The LED lights are on. Next, we're going to press and hold, put it in discovery mode. So we got to press and hold these 2 buttons here until we go into discovery mode.
I am ready to connect to Wi-Fi.
Okay, so it says I've turned it on discovery mode. Hit continue. You got to establish, give it access. You may have little pop-ups that say allow. You have to hit allow, give it access. So now it's finding the robot. Okay, we're simply going to hit continue. It's going to find your Wi-Fi network. So tell it what Wi-Fi you want this to connect to. I always have mine connect to Walnut Tree. Now give it your Wi-Fi password. Yeah, just touch that and then it'll bring up a keyboard. Type in your Wi-Fi password. You may have to go to your router to find your Wi-Fi password. But now once you type it in, it's going to start communicating with each other. It's basically telling the robot, hey, go connect to this Wi-Fi. Here's the password. And now this thing will start to connect to it. Yeah, and make sure you leave your screen open. Don't swipe down. Don't do anything to your screen. You'll have to start all over. So here it was successful. Give it a name. I'm going to call this the 45 day because that's kind of what 45. They call it the 45. Well, they don't really call it the 45, but they say it has a 45-day bin capacity. Okay, so I hit finished. Here's the first thing. It doesn't come with much charge. You have to let it get to 50% before you can do a mapping run. I could say start a mapping run. I'm not ready because I'm on my countertop right now. But I'm going to let it charge up to 50%. Then I'm going to say get started. It needs to map your house. You're going to open the doors, pick stuff up off the floor, and it does a really good job with the LiDAR navigation of mapping your house. Then you're going to go in and select rooms and give it no-go zones. Okay, so that took about an hour. We're at 50%. Here I've got it against the wall. It's going to do its mapping. We're going to hit get started. Next, prepare your space, hit start, make sure the rooms are all open. Let's go. So it doesn't give you a live view of where it is on the app, but it is going to undock itself and start exploring. I got to hit one more button. That was way too many buttons. Now it should, yeah, now it's undocked itself and it's going to start exploring. So make sure your doors are open. Make sure things are picked up. Again, it will run things over that are low to the ground, but like tables, it'll sense that table and map it. Now that's kind of typical of sharks. It sounds like that brush roller is hitting something on the inside, but that's just how they sound. And you'll hear that LiDAR navigation underneath that matrix symbol going around. Okay, so that didn't take very long. It came back to the dock. It docked itself. It did an auto empty. It said, do you want to approve this map? I clicked on yes. Now let's start creating the different zones and rooms. Okay, so let's hit start. Let's add rooms. So it may have separated some of your rooms. It may have divided up some, but we got to add rooms. So click the little add button. It's got a square. Now you got to position it where you need it. There's where the docking station is in relationship to your room. So make a room. I got a room right here I like to use. Click add a label. I'm going to call that the basement. Update. Now we have the basement. Hit add a room. You get another one of these. And now let's add another one. This is the one. Okay, so I added both the names. I hit done. Now it wants to do no-go zones. These are very important because it will struggle again, like I said, with cables around computers, dog bowls. We're going to add some zones. So I click the little add button. It starts off with a square. You cannot put it around the base unit. So I know it does struggle right in this area here. And you can see it kind of identified some things. So I'll put it there, hit add. No, I want to delete this one. So now I'm done, hit done. Okay, we're back to this menu. Now that's the matrix clean. It wants you to give it a try. I'm not going to give that a try. So here's the actual app, 50% charge. There's your map. We can do selected rooms. I like that you can pick, say I want to do just that one, deselect that one. I can select matrix clean for that room. We can do a spot, move the map. It's going to clean anywhere in that green zone. Let's go back to, when you do home, it does everywhere. Let's say clean, you can do max. It's going to use more battery, normal, or eco. Now there's different things. Click the 3 little lines up here. History is where you're going to see the history of it cleaning. Schedule, definitely put this on a schedule. Map, if you want to edit the map. Settings are very important. So we want to scroll down here, the matrix 45. These are the settings for the matrix. You want to register it, rename it, robot volume, language. Do not disturb. This is a very important one. Make sure you turn that on. You can change the times, but these things will come on in the middle of the night because they have recharge and resume is on by default. Cleaning preferences, it just remembers the last power level. Evacuate and resume. After it's been running for 30 minutes, it'll go back to the docking station, empty everything out, and continue to clean. That's important if you've got pets. You can delete the robot, and it does auto updates on its own. Okay, so we're back to this page. Let's do a room. I want to do the basement. Deselect that one. Let's do matrix clean on that one. And let's hit start. So it's going to undock itself and start cleaning. It just says in progress. You don't get an icon on the map that shows you where the robot's at. Yep, and sure enough, here it is. It undocked itself, and it's going to start matrix cleaning this room over here. Now the green lights are flashing down there. That must mean it's kind of in matrix clean. And typically what they do is they go around the perimeter of your room first, and then it'll start going back and forth to make those lines. With matrix clean, it's going to go one way, and then it's going to go the other way for some really deep cleaning. It's doing a good job. Again, it just doesn't have really good obstacle avoidance, but it does a good job of going around the walls and different things. Be sure and check out my next video where I do a review, and I'm also going to compare it to the other. Shark makes several different vacuum cleaners, all kinds of different price ranges. I'm going to do a comparison and show you which one is the best one to buy. So be sure and check out my channel if you want to see more robot vacuum cleaner reviews and comparisons. Okay, so I'm going to do a comparison. This is a good vacuum cleaner just for vacuuming. It doesn't have good obstacle avoidance, but the Shark trickery has to stop. They're making so many different models of these that even I'm actually buying them, and it's hard to keep track because they're changing them so minor, and instead they're changing the model number by one number, and it's a big changes. So let me try to explain all of this. So this is the Shark matrix. They've come out with this new matrix term. I think some of the older ones still they have matrix clean in them too, but they're not labeled matrix. They were like AI. So first of all, the things I don't like about this one. Now, originally I was very against this foam filter here, where like the Shark AIs from the previous years have a HEPA filter down here. So maybe they did some research and they found out that the filter here is doing the job and they don't need a HEPA filter here. I don't know, but it's a foam filter. That's a downgrade. This is exactly the same. Now, they took the window out. Not sure why. And some of the earlier ones had metal screen. This is like a thick plastic, so I'm okay with that. That's not that big a deal, but I did like the window in the side of it. They took the lights. There was nice 3 lights up here that kind of give you an idea of what was going on. Now they've got 1 light you got to figure out what the colors mean. So now let's get to the robot. It felt lighter weight, and I'm like, why does this feel lighter? The battery is smaller. This is the latest one. It's on their website. Model number AV2310AE. I got it for $369. It's normally retails for $400, maybe $500. Prices are all over the place on these. But it has a 2,000 milliamp hour battery. These Shark AIs, this 30-day and this 60-day, this white one here, they have a 2550. So that's quite a bit more battery. And the battery doesn't look a lot bigger, but it has more capacity. So, okay, so next thing is this. And I had an earlier video on the Shark, which it's just so hard to keep track of everything, but this filter is built into this lid. Okay, that's fine. Then you have to make these parts available. I've been on the Shark website. This door, now I have to replace this door. Let me show you how easy it was on the older ones. Voila, I have a filter here. I can throw this filter away. I can get a new one. These are readily available. I'm not having to do this whole door business, take the door off. I have no idea why they changed to that. There may be a reason, I just don't know why, and that's fine, but then you have to make this door available. Because eventually you're gonna have to replace this door. That's paper. I've tried to wash these you can't really wash. You've got to eventually throw this away. Whereas on some of the robot vacuum cleaners, they do make this washable. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm having a hard time keeping track of this one. But anyway, eventually you will have to replace it. Now you have to replace it. I went to the Shark website. This is not available on the Shark website. If it is, I couldn't find it. I typed the model number in. I looked under robot vacuums. There are some of these available on Amazon. They're third party or they're aftermarket. Are they going to fit? Probably. But you don't want to take that chance. When I typically buy my parts for my robot vacuum cleaner, I want them to be from the manufacturer and then let me buy some aftermarket ones after that. This is concerning to me. Did they lower the price a whole bunch? No. You can get this white one now that does the exact same job. Bigger battery, has a replaceable filter for $323. This one with a 30-day bin. I'm going to compare these things side by side, but I got to get this out because my brain is going nuts with all these different part numbers. And you can get this 30-day. It's got the filter like this that's replaceable. The bigger battery, just a smaller bin, which I'm okay with that. They've really been playing on this matrix term, and now they're playing on, which they've always kind of played on colors. They're calling this one the black brass. That's fine. And here's the model number, AV2310AE. I bought one about 4 months ago when this matrix first came out. It was the RV. They changed this. They went from A to R. They called an RV with the exact same number. They call it black only. And right now it's $500. This one right now is $369. They're the exact same robot vacuum cleaner. What is going on? As a consumer, wanting to buy a Shark vacuum cleaner, I consider this to be a challenge. Now, you might just go on there and whichever one's on sale you're going to buy, and typically you might be happy. I want to get you the best robot vacuum cleaner for your money. Now, Shark makes good vacuum cleaners. I do consider them a little bit behind the times. There's been a lot of advancements, a lot of improvements, and in fact, I said this earlier, and I'm sorry, Shark. I know the earlier video when I gave it a thumbs down on this one, the black one, lost my train of thought. But this one seems like a step backwards to me. That's okay. You can put a smaller battery in. You can make this cheaper. You can put this, then you've got to lower the price a whole bunch, in my opinion, and say that this is like an economy one, or this is like a, something. You can't charge the same price that you're charging for some of these when the technology is not advancing and when the technology is not improving. I typically don't find that with the other manufacturers. Eufy and them, they're improving it. They charge a little bit more, and then the other ones go on sale. I'll see that. Their older one will go on sale, the newer ones at full price, and then you'll do that. This Shark robot vacuum cleaner is all over the place. I'm trying to keep up. I've got the best Shark vacuum cleaner to buy. Really watch that video. It doesn't talk about this. It doesn't even talk about their Detect Pro. It does talk about it, but it says they're not the ones to buy. This white one here is the one to buy because it goes on sale for $323. That's a price I would buy this for. These are good vacuum cleaners. They do get the job done. They're not going to replace a big upright vacuum cleaner, but they're going to just keep up maintaining your house. You're still going to have to run a vacuum cleaner. They're not going to avoid poop. They're not going to avoid cables. They don't advertise that. I'm fine with that. But wow, I just cannot get over all the different models. This is just very, very, I know the Shark robot vacuum cleaner seems to be, I know Bissell does it, Hoover does it, all the manufacturers do it, but there's more of a reasoning with it. There's like a different color for Walmart. There's a different color here and there for different places, Target and that. This one, I can't get my head wrapped around it. This blew my mind when they came out with this gold, black brass one. When I bought the black one, it's the same one. It's got a different model. I get the different model number, but why is the price so much different? And then why are we still, you know, you're still selling these, that you're claiming this is the new Matrix. When I get the app for this one, it says it can do a Matrix clean. So I just had to get this off my chest. This was just, again, I got videos. This was just a setup video on how to set it up, how to do it. Wow. I'm just kind of speechless on what to say about these because I really want to like Shark. I love their products. Don't get me wrong. They make some great vacuum cleaners. Ninja makes some great products. I'm super excited about what they're doing. It's just in the robot vacuum cleaner. It's I don't know if it's tricky, and maybe people just buy these robots. They don't think much of it and they just get the one that's on sale. But for somebody like me, I'm like, man, when I see that $200 price difference, I'm like, is it different? They're still selling the black one, the RV on Amazon right now. They're still selling this one. They put different ones on sale at different times. And maybe that works, and maybe I'm thinking into it too much. I don't know. But I would like things to be a little bit more structured for the consumer, if nothing else. But again, I might be looking into this way too much because of how I approach these vacuum cleaners. I want the model number. I want to buy it. I want, it should go on sale, and there should be a step up to the next one. So maybe it's just me, and leave me in the comments down below. But I really want to decipher this to get you the best deal, but it's extremely hard with these Shark robots because I consider this AI to be about 4 or 5 years old. I don't know the math. I don't have the exact number, but I know it's been around a while. It was one of my first ones. Even the AI, there's like 8 different model numbers. They're all AI robot vacuum cleaners with very, very minor changes. So, but now this is still on sale today, which is fine because it works. So I get that, but I thought the improvements would have been improvements. I guess that's what I'm after. Again, I really do appreciate everybody's support. I buy these with my own money. Now, Shark has sent me some robots in the past. I have given those away. And when I want to bring them into this video again, I bought all of these. I will buy another one because that's the only way I can give you the true, honest opinion. I don't like having to, which one out of these 3, that's going to be the next video would I buy? It's the white one because it goes on sale so much. It's like on sale once every 2 or 3 weeks. So they have reached out to me. They do send me products from time to time. I do end up giving those away and then buying another one so that I can give you the honest review. Would I spend $369 on this one? No, I would not. Would I spend $323 on this one? Yes. I definitely would not spend $400, $500 on this. So that really, I think I can continue to do that when I buy these with my own money to give you the honest opinions. Shark sells a bunch of robot vacuum cleaners. So check out my other videos. There are some, in my opinion, there are some better robot vacuum cleaners out there. Now, sometimes this is actually a really good model for what it does. So there's better ones because the technology is advanced to mopping. The Eufy X10 Pro Omni right now is upstairs cleaning my house right now. It's on a schedule. It's my go-to. It's $800. So full disclosure there, I bought it with my own money. Absolutely love it. It's cleaning my house right now. So again, I really do appreciate everybody's support. Check me out on Instagram, Just a Dad Videos on Instagram. I do behind the scenes. Sorry this video got long. I just, was doing a setup video and it just was really starting to bug me. So I got to let everybody know kind of what I know. Again, this is nothing saying bad about anything or not. I just want to inform people of what's going on. And that's, in my opinion, what's going on. So again, I really do appreciate everybody's support. If you could, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.